do we need humans for? Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
Do you have an answer in the book?
At present, the best guess we have is keep them happy with drugs and computer games.
Most people will be willing to give up their privacy in exchange for much better healthcare based on 24 hours monitoring of what's happening inside their bodies.
Humans are now hackable animals. This soul or spirit, and they have free will, and nobody knows what's happening inside me. That's all. The real aim of science as a project, as an establishment, is not truth, it's power. The idea of the social credit is to monetize everything, to give value to every single thing you do in life. It's a function of surveillance. It has positive potential in some regard. What do we need humans for?
And that's the one that triggered me. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rukakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. One to like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. If you don't know, if you have not recognized, which everybody, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the world is going to come to the same conscious, collective conscious decision, and already the world is already seeing for who these people are. But the conscious decision that the world is going to realize is that these people are the devil. And you're going to realize, you people, especially in America, are going to realize why those Hebrew Israelites that was in the corner screaming their heads off, talking about Esau, gotta die, he has to get it. Why Obadiah states the statement that it says about Esau, all right? These people move in such a manner that there's no other option but to take them out. They need to be taken out. That the Lord himself, the creator of all things, has to see him. When I mean see him, he has to come himself to take him out of position of power. This is the stark warning of these devils. All right. The first scripture that should come in mind right then and there, for since I said that, is Romans 9 and 17. Now, what did he say? He said, "What do we need humans for?" Right? And the scripture tells you straight up. Matter of fact, before I get that. Now, you know what? Yeah. Second Ezra, sorry. I'm sorry. Is Isaiah 45 and 18. It says, "Thus saith the Lord that created the earth, the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord. There's none else." So the earth was established to be inhabited, not by beasts only, by man. And the only people who has the rights to live is, matter of fact, I'm on that tip now. Second Ezra 8 and 1. It says, "And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. The world to come is the kingdom of heaven. Many pretenders had a shot to rule. Many pretenders had a shot to rule, and they all fell, because this earth is not made for them. All right. this earth is made for the nation of Israel. Second Ezra 6. I'm going to go to the end and I'm going to jump up. 56. It says, as for the other people which also came of Adam, that has said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So the Lord sees the other nations that he created as nothing. But it says, and now, O Lord, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. So the Lord's perhaps supposed to go up, actually. But you know what? I'll just keep going. Yeah. So the Lord created all these nations, and yet they're above us. Well, that's the few. All right. Actually, that's the many. That's the many. These are the nations of the many. You have the opportunity to be in rulership, and now they don't fit the kingdom. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called, thy firstborn, the only begotten, that fervent lover, give it into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So the world is made for Israel's sake, and yet all the other nations. So if it wasn't for Israel, you nations won't be nothing. All right. Oh, since I'm in that same chapter, um, Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting sunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau was born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is the end of the world. And this is why he's making these bold statements. All right. His rulership. Oh, matter of fact, what's the other one? Yeah, I can use this one. His rulership is not going to last at all. It wasn't meant to last. Under this man's rulership, everything sped up. Luke 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. So lightning strikes, is gone in a few seconds. That's how the Lord sees the rulership of Esau. Revelation. Oh yeah. 20. Is it 4? No, 3. It says, and he cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him. Talking about Esau, Edom. That seal that they won't lie to the world. That seal kept them under subjection. All right, that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. That was when Israel had the rulership of the nation of Israel, which were Negroes. All right, had the rulership of Europe. Right, and after that, he may be loose a little season, and that little season from 1350 to now, mainly really 1492 to now, this man has run amok. Verse 7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So he was loose, and that time period has caused all this devastation on the planet Earth. But him not knowing, now I could go to this, that all this was for his own demise. It says, Romans 9 and 17, the scriptures have said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. And it said that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So this actually happened. This took place, and this is why we all celebrate Passover. The Lord took down Pharaoh to free his people, Israel, out of the hands of Pharaoh. Everybody knows this story, right? It says, therefore, have he had mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden. Thou shalt say then unto me, why doeth yet he find fault? For who have resisted his will? So, meaning, who is not the Lord has not controlled. All right, the Lord controls all. Nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall a thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? So the Lord created Esau to be the wicked. Can Esau turn around and say, why you made me wicked? No, it comes naturally to him. These people are talking about depopping the majority of the people of the planet of the earth. All right, that's what they're all about. So we can't question why we just see it. No matter how everybody try to wrap their brain around what's going on, why these unrighteous decrees are taking place, why people can't get food, why there's starvation in the world, why there's so much wars, because the Lord created this man to be that devil, deceiver, all right, in his period of time to let loose on the planet Earth. He have done that, okay? So we can't question the Lord in this. It says, have not the potter power over the clay, the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath, to make his power known, endureth with much long suffering, the vessel of wrath fitted for destruction? So Esau Edom was created to feel the wrath of the Lord, to feel the whole anger of the Lord. This is why they do everything. They adverse to the Lord. Matter of fact, Deuteronomy 32 and 41. It says, if I wet my glittering sword and my hand took hold judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies. I reward them that hate me. So who hates the Lord? Esau. All right. He's going to reward them by their own destruction. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, that with blood of the slain and of the captives, from the beginning of revenge upon the enemy. Rejoice, all you nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. So the Lord is coming to take vengeance on his enemies. And his prime number one enemy is Esau. And Esau, like it says, I mentioned Obadiah. Obadiah, start at 15. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. So what did this man have done? He's rape, robbed, murder. He have destroyed this world. He had destroyed the foundation of this world. All right. It says, for as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, that's why they're in that land. Okay. They have drunken in the Lord's holy mountain. It says, so shall the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall swallow down. They shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So the house of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the house of Jacob, Joseph is the northern kingdom. All right. Who runs the northern kingdom? Ephraim. The nation of Israel is gonna come back to be the 12 tribes. And what are they going to do? In the house of Esau for a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. So the Lord has spoken that the house of Esau is going to be done away with. All right, and we see why exactly why the Lord is going to do away with this with them. Ezekiel 28. Is it 28? I believe so. Hold on. Ezekiel. I'm sorry. It's 36. Was it 35? 35. To the point. It says 13. Thus with your mouth have you boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. And that's what this guy was doing. All right. What's this guy's name? Yuval Harari.
What do we need?
The Lord did not create man to be useless. All right. The nations are created to serve the nation of Israel, the true biblical Israelites. And even when they do serve the true biblical Israelites, they are not going to want, they're going to have all that they need. They're going to be happy. All right. They started talking about surveillance because they on a God trip. They talk about animals. They see people as animals. All right. This is what these devils are talking about. So they boast and they say science is what they make it. So science is supposed to be knowledge, which broke it down. It was the Makama. Their science is pseudoscience. It's a lie. It's all about control. It's all about ruling the people unjustly. Okay? And then when he took down our nation, took our land, they was boasting themselves. Like, look, who we up. Said, thus saith the Lord, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. So the only way we're going to achieve that unachievable thing, which is world peace, is when the Lord annihilates these people from the planet Earth. All right? But that is going to take place after they have served their duty. As I had rejoiced at the inheritance of my house, of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee, that shall be desolate, O Mount Sion, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So the Lord is destined Esau, Edom, to be annihilated. This is why when Benjamin, not a Jew, had called the Stillings in that land of Giaza, he mentioned them to be what? He mentioned them to be Esau, because now he has the right to annihilate Esau from the planet Earth. Yet they know that they are Esau, and this is the thing that they want to do to the planet Earth. He has a God complex. He want to wipe away the majority of the people in the planet. So since he wants to do that, like the scripture says, the things that you want, you shall receive. Roughly paraphrasing. Matter of fact, Job 4:8. It says, even as I seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. This is why the things that's happening right now, and they have this bloodthirst of wiping out the majority of the people on earth. They even have what do they call it? Samson, a dead hand man switch or something like that. This is why they have these things. So if they go down, they take everybody down with them. All right. So since they want to do that, the Lord is going to respond to them. The Lord is going to do it unto them. All right. Hey, this is it's the scriptures. The Lord's going to give them their medicine. I always bring it out. You know what? You can't deny the spirit. Isaiah 14. Let's go to the point. Verse 20, I believe. Yeah, 20. That shall not be joined with them in burial. We're talking about the other nations. They're going to have their own land. They're going to have their own everything. Because that has destroyed thy land, has slain thy people. The seed of evildoers would never be renowned. All right. So, because of the things that they have done, they would never, ever be in a position of any sort of power, rulership, any of that. Because they themselves has caused all this trouble. Oh, well, Isaiah 46. Is it 46? Oh, 48. No, that's 46. Isaiah 46, and I'm ending here. No, Slakia. 48 and 22. There's no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. So no peace will be given unto Esau Edom at all. All right. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.